Hey everyone, before I start the video, I just want to go ahead and thank everyone who's gotten me to 10,000 subscribers already. Mostly fans of the 67 Ford Mustang, F100s, and some of the car shows on the channel. But I want to go ahead and personally thank everyone who subscribed to the channel, shared, and if you have any questions about anything that you see in this video about this car behind me, go ahead and leave them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to get right back with you as soon as I see the comments. Let's go ahead and get to the video. Okay, here's the Coyote. This is a F-150 engine. A lot of people run the F-150 engines because they're a lot more affordable to buy and do these conversions with. So we have the Gen 1 Coyote here, World Slayer right there. So it's all tore down, just basically to the long block pretty much to get it set down in there. You can see the mounts. These right here are the mounts for that cross member. The engine wouldn't sit exactly where it needed to be for the transmission to fit the tunnel correctly and for it to fit without having to cut everything. So these are bought from the store. They just had to be cut and moved so it would fit right. So
people use the F-150 engine because the Mustangs clank and knock.
And they're too dang expensive.
Oh, they're rattle and knock and
Hey, don't be hating.
freaking F-150s don't do that.
All right, now over here, quick time Bellhousing. So Bellhousing right here. Now, if you're going to do the conversion with your Coyote motor and run a T5 transmission, then what you can do here on your flywheel is run a 99, I believe it's 99 to 04 Cobra and Mach 1 flywheel is what you got to have for your transmission to correctly fit onto the Coyote, and then that flywheel from the 99 to 04 Cobra or Mach 1 will directly bolt to the Coyote. So that's what's sitting over here. All these goodies right here. So there's the Bellhousing that adapts the Coyote down to the T5, TKO, TKX, all the different sizes. That is a clutch kit for 99 to 04 Cobra or Mach 1, and then it will go right direct to that crank so that you can adapt that clutch down to the T5. So go ahead and show this right here. This is the bracket. This is the power steering system right here that they have on some of the 2000 model Fords. You can pick those up at a parts store if you want to custom make brackets and everything else, but they're pretty compact. That's the same type of power system that's on my Ford Explorer and Mercury Mountaineers. So this is just all the bracketry to make the power steering work to the Fox body style rack and pinion that's under here. But now looking at everything under here, under the hood of the car, you'll see all this right here has been notched and cut for that Coyote to fit. And of course, all this, that was for that actuator for the tilt hood. You can see those hinges there for the tilt hood. Everything's in gray sealer. There's still a little bit of work left to do to get everything straightened up before it's finally finished for paint. But you see all this open right here. This right here is made out of thicker steel because these cars are pretty weak as it is. So any of that metal right there that you cut out, that car right there can twist. So this right here is a thick plate of metal, and that's made for the booster, which that's not going to be the booster. That's just for fitting and fitment. But that's basically the size booster to go in there. So if you ever was to have to take the booster back out, and you can't get it out with the Coyote engine in here. So that's what this plate right here is for. You can take that plate right there off from the inside of the fender, and when you take that plate off, you can access the booster and get the booster right out without ever having to take the motor out. But without that right there being cut out and that plate made, you'd have to pull the engine just to put that in there. Right there's the plate. Real nice, strong. And that's the plate that'll go right there. So it'll match real nice when you got the hood open, be real clean. So if anybody that gets this car, that right there is how you get that off if you ever needed to do any kind of brake work. So everything's almost finished under here. Of course, transmission, the engine's already been in. It's already been fitted. with the transmission in the car to check to make sure that everything goes where it needs to go for the shifter position. And over here, there's a few more brackets. This right here is where the little piece that goes on top of this cover right here for your actuator, because that's the cover here that goes right there to cover the actuator under the hood. So you got that, and then several different types of plates. That was the first type of plate. That's not going to be used. It's going to be this one now. So just a quick video showing the progress on this thing. It's been a while since I've uploaded. So there's the F-150 World Slayer Coyote there. And just a few little things. All this right here will come together as soon as everything starts coming together and start to see exactly what everything looks like. I'll get a little bit more detailed in it. Now, looking at these right here, cutting them out on them shock towers, right here is a big thick plate comes down that helps secure and sturdy everything up from here for your coilovers, because you don't want them to flex at all. So that's just added support to keep any flexing out of this front end for the suspension. Because if you take a lot of this right here out, this right here can twist in, which you could also do you a strut tire brace, and that'll help out too. But this little cutout right here, if you're wondering what that cutout's for, the cutout right there is made for the power steering unit to fit onto the Coyote and be offset to one side. So the power steering unit will be over here. Not sure what's going to be going on yet with the air conditioner. Of course, it's over here from the factory on the Coyote. So you may have to check Ben and Jerry and see if they have one to bolt the Coyote. But just a quick little update on everything under here so that everybody can kind of see the progress on it. Still a whole lot to do, that's for sure. But you get the idea.